It's Tia. It's been a Mississippi minute, but we bite, baby.
What's up, Pink Posse? It's your girl, Ja. And yup, we back at it like a crack addict.
It's your girl, Jiggy, a.k.a. Tanika. Listen, pull up on us. It's time to cut up, because we back.
What's up, Pink Posse? It's your girl, Kogi, and we're back. Pink Sunday Radio. Pink Sunday Radio celebrates Pride Month 2023 by highlighting Black queer icons in entertainment.
He's been called the father of Black gay cinema, and over the course of his career, he's spearheaded groundbreaking work like Punks, Noah's Ark, and The Skinny.
As a queer kid growing up in the South, in the 80s, I found solace in television and film, and at a very young age, decided that's what I wanted to do. I think Spike Lee kind of came on the scene when I was in maybe junior high school, and that solidified, okay, that's what that life is, that's what that career is. I grew up on these amazing sitcoms that featured four really great women, of course, starting with the Golden Girls, then Designing Women, and eventually Sex and the City. And so I thought, I want to see a show like this, but about us. Noah? That became Noah's Ark. And what's great now is 15 years later, I have, young gay men in their 20s and telling me that, when I was 15 or 16, I discovered your TV show Noah's Ark. Mm-hmm. And it showed me, when I was confused and trying to figure out what my sexuality was, it showed me that there is a way forward. There's a way to be a happy, healthy, successful gay Black man contributing to society, to have love, to have children, to have a career. Mm-hmm. And that means a lot to me.
Well, hello. Welcome to another edition of bonus Noah's Ark content. I'm Kogi, of course. I have my girl Tia.
Hello.
I have Jiggy.
Hey, y'all.
And Ja.
What's up, Noah's Ark family?
All right. So before we get started, we're going to have our disclaimer given to us by Ja.
All right. The views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the speakers and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of any entities they represent. Pink Sunday Radio is rated mature for language and subject matter. Viewer discretion is advised.
That is correct. As I say, always. We use language. Okay. So this week's episode, Housequake, season 2. We know where we ended off. Mr. Noah doing things. Sex party, custard, key lime pie, wedding, shambles. We have Guy and Trey going over there to Africa, honey. The wedding was a mess, but now 6 months later, Malik and whole Noah, they are in love, honey. And we have the Ark the Ark giving them advice about whether or not you know that he's the one.
That advice was trash.
He ain't.
They want him to just kiss him. Just kiss him. Will the earth move when you kiss him? Now, my thing is, didn't they kiss at the sex party? Did
Have
you
they not been kissing for 6 months?
I'm
so confused. I'm so confused. Like, when you kissed him at the sex party, you decided to further.
Like, you decided what got you in this predicament in the first place.
Exactly. I was like, why are we even having this conversation about kissing and see if it moved? Something jumped, something moved at the sex party, and you kept going. So I'm confused. Like, okay.
Noah will have to hang up my phone. It's too much. Like, Noah, get off my phone with this, please. It's the middle of the night.
In the morning.
You asking me ridiculous ass questions. Hang up my damn phone. Is he the one? Is he my Mr. Right?
Not the one.
What?
He's not.
Why they couldn't have this conversation during lunch?
Leave me alone with this, please. Move.
Right.
Why can't we have this over lunch? You are correct, Ja. Because what are we doing?
Never have it at all. Over lunch. Don't ask me this dumbass question.
Don't ask me about no Malik at all, ever.
Leave me alone with Malik. I don't want to talk about this.
From the sex club, if you don't get the fuck out of my face right now, is he the one? No.
Absolutely not.
And was it? Was it a shock that it was Malik? Like we went to the bed and like
they wanted it to be. I had to think about how I felt when I watched this back then because they really wanted you to believe that that was Wade in the bed.
Yeah.
Well, Noonie because she watched a little bit after us, and she was like, "Wait, that's not Wade. What is going on? They broke up."
I feel like that's how I felt.
And I think that's how I felt the first time too. It's so hard thinking because I watch it so often, but I'm pretty sure that's how I felt.
I'm trying to.
And then when I saw was Malik's buckethead ass, like
you know what? Yeah,
I considered that it could be another dude. But it is no world you could have told me it would have been. I thought we had left Malik in 109, and we were moving on to bigger and better. I figured him and Wade would be broken up, but I did not expect to see Malik in that bed.
Yeah, I can't even remember what I thought in 05. I didn't think Wade for sure because, baby, it was dick sucking heartbreak. So I was pretty sure it wasn't Wade. But, yeah, when I saw it was Malik, I was like, okay. So
that's what pissed me off. I said that's what pissed me off, actually. That is Malik.
Do y'all think he was trying to force this Mr. Right situation to be okay with what he did to Wade?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess so. If you cheated for no reason, and like he said, he was calling Wade and Wade wasn't picking up. So if I ruined this relationship, hopefully I ruined it for a damn good reason. So
yeah,
I got to figure out this shit with Malik some kind of way. I don't understand it, but I'm assuming that's what Noah was doing because you shouldn't have entertained another conversation with Malik. I don't.
Yeah, it felt very contrived a bit. Yeah,
I'm thinking Malik pushed it like he did the sex night.
You think so? I feel like
because how did they even still contact each other after the fact? Like you trying to tell me after Wade left the hospital, you found Malik and y'all exchanged numbers and email addresses,
what I got from this.
Whatever the fuck going on in 2005.
Well, he told Wade at the bar, at the punk bar, as Ricky said, that it didn't happen right after.
Right.
And I'm just like, but he says when you guys are on the ledge, it's been 6 months.
6 months.
So, like, what did you do?
It was a couple of days.
Did you call twice and then was like, oh, I guess he's done for real.
Let me go figure something out.
Because he said, like, you just weren't picking up the 2 times. I don't understand what's happening.
Like, Wade was gone and he had to find another relationship immediately. And, like, the only man available that he knew that he could get with right quick was Malik. He was right there, so let me go get Malik.
So Noah kind of reminds me. I'm not going to even say nobody's names, but kind of reminds me of this person that cannot be alone. You know, he kind of reminds me of a person who can't be alone, an insecure person that's not okay with sitting with themselves. They need someone to fulfill a space. It's hard for some people to look in the mirror, be okay with just sitting, watching TV by themselves, loving on themselves. They need someone to make them feel whole, give them all the compliments, they need that. And Noah is just one of those people, even though he is just so beautiful, but he needs someone to feed that for him.
He already got 3 of his best friends practically.
That's what I was about to say.
Every day.
He does, but he doesn't fuck his best friends.
He
doesn't fuck
every fucking day.
Yeah, but he doesn't fuck his best friend. Yeah, but he doesn't fuck his best friends. Sis.
But maybe he should, because he got to call them at 2:00 in the morning. While
but they have other people. So that's what I'm saying. He's missing the physical.
They
you know
have
what I'm
other
saying?
people, but
yeah,
they
but
be all up on Noah all time tonight.
Ricky would handle the business. He might as well, because I mean, for these, I get it. Trust me, I get it. But I just feel like he shouldn't feel that he is lacking anybody to tell him how beautiful, how special, how wonderful, and how he can't possibly ever do any wrong, as they have continued to do ever since they've met him.
Yeah, but again,
because they mad at Wade because Noah fucked on somebody else and fucked up the relationship, and they are mad at Wade.
Well, of course,
I feel like they're mad at Wade here. Like here, I don't think they know what to think. Like when we get to when Wade walks up in the bar and they like, oh, and then like the last Wade Malik encounter was Wade knocking out Malik. So I think they like, so what's about to happen? And Wade again did so good because I still would have been beating Malik's ass here in the bar.
I got a question.
Lord.
This is something that dawned on me today. So we're coming up upon the time. We're not here yet. We're on our way to the part where introduction of Dre, right? And Dre's like, I can't help but overhear.
Oh my God.
Blah, blah, right? But why he didn't hear just so happened 5 minutes ago when they was like, whatever, they brought up Wade. They literally brought up Wade.
Thank you.
2 minutes prior. How Dre nosy ass ain't hear that shit in the same spot that later on he was like, oh, me and my man.
They actually say Wade? I don't remember.
Yes. They were saying Wade. Yes.
I don't remember either. We just watched it and I don't remember.
Mm-hmm.
They was literally in the beginning part when they first start talking about him, they bring up Wade.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he has selective hearing, Ja.
Because I was like, what? I said, wait. How he ain't hear that?
So what did y'all think? So, like, Wade was straight, I swear, what is this, 8 months ago, and now he has a living boyfriend.
8 months?
Not too much.
Wade, we have come a long way, Wade. Noah turned him out. Because he was like, no fish allowed.
He popped the bussy. He popped the bussy, and he ain't went back.
I was just about to say, once you...
Yeah, it's a wrap.
You know what I'm saying?
Ain't no going back.
Ain't no going back. He like it. Mm-hmm. So let me ask y'all this: why didn't Trey have a key?
I never noticed
Alice
that.
confiscated it.
Like I was so confused when Trey knocked on the door. Like I was like, okay, he don't have a key. Like, how long was he gone to Africa? 6 months? I mean, well, I guess maybe because he ain't want to lose it. But I was like, okay, he knocking on his door.
I can see it.
There's no reason to take your keys with you.
I can see it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, I was like, okay. But at first, when you rewatching it, certain little things you picking up. And I was like, why he don't have his damn key? But then now that we talking about it, I'm like, what? He was in Africa, like, taking care of situation.
Can I take us back a little bit?
You can.
What you say, Tia?
Go ahead, take us back.
Oh.
Huh?
We're gonna talk about this earthquake and Noah. I
was sick of Malik. I ain't want to talk about it no more. But like you take us back, Josh.
We all the way here at the bar, and we ain't even got them in the earthquake. Ricky picking up weirdos at fucking Home Depot and shit. And
are we at Home Depot?
We're not even at Home Depot, Ja.
Where we at?
Baby.
We had the earthquake and then they was at Home Depot. We done talked about the earthquake already, didn't we?
Yeah. Is that how it was?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. How did I just watch this?
See, they had the earthquake and then the intro song came on. And when they came back, they was in the parking lot.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that leads into the kissing, because when they were like, it's in his kiss, it's not mathing, because it's in his kiss. We've been together 6 months. We've kissed. Was it good or wasn't it good? all these other times that you've kissed, what was it? Then when the earthquake happens, like, did you feel that?
Like, clearly, it wasn't giving at all.
It couldn't be giving, because if you're on the phone, like, I don't feel like he ever asked them about Wade. He more so like told them, like, I'm going out with him. I'm hanging, like, he was hanging out with Wade before he ever said anything to his friends about hanging out with a new friend, which I don't know about y'all, but me and my friends be kind of possessive. So we'd be like, oh, you got a new little friend, huh? So we'd be, so he's got this other friend. He hasn't told his friends, who he tells everything about. So I think there's a little bit of like an attraction that was always there. And then as it escalates, he kind of asks them, like, what do they think? But not really about Wade. He was very, to me, sure of Wade as it was like progressing in I don't really care what y'all think. I like him. And if this is going to work, I'm going to make it work. But he's really like asking them about Malik. So I think that's kind of telling you, if after 6 months you're asking your friends that, he ain't the one. Like, no kiss, no nothing. I don't know. And
right, it's 1 a.m. They laid up with their partners. Ricky is over there giving out back shots and everything like that. Your man is in the bed and you on the phone with them. You want to know? You should have been trying to see if your chiropractor is realigning your back right or something. Like, that's what you should have been on at 1 a.m. That's what they was on.
And I just have to say once again that I could have gone my whole life without knowing that Malik sucks Noah's toes.
I don't need none of that. I don't need nothing from Malik.
Bro, I was just I'm not a feet person at all, but I could rock with Wade sucking toes. Like,
I don't really want to know about Wade sucking toes.
Yeah, it's still a much, but okay. Yeah. But I don't never want to know about
Malik sucking. Like,
do you feel like Malik was doing too much? Everything about Malik was giving me too much. Like, so everything was so strong and heavy and fast moving. I don't like, it's narcissist type stuff, but I don't necessarily get that Malik's a narcissist. But I would be uncomfortable if I was Noah with how, okay, baby, everything's okay. You can stay here as long as you want. I'm doing this. Like, to me, he's coming on very strong. And I don't know. Like I told you, I'll be having a cold, dead heart. So maybe people be real far along in 6 months. But for me, I'm still trying to figure out if I like you in 6 months. So this would have rubbed me the wrong way.
I think it was
to move in with Wade in less time, girl. They
I was gonna say it was the contrast between, because they did all the same things with Wade. I think it was the contrast of the different ways that they acted, because they was living together, Noah and Wade at 2 months, 3 months? Was it even that long? And they was at before they was moving in, they was at each other's house all the time. Now, Noah has no choice but to move in here, because I guess his house was destroyed in that earthquake. So now he's homeless. I don't like Malik, but I didn't see anything over the top that he was doing. To me, I guess it was hospitality. I don't know. I don't like Malik at all. But maybe I didn't think it was crazy over the top. Mine is yours. Let's live together forever kind of thing. I don't know. It
got rough when he just started throwing his damn dishes on the floor. Yeah, that's when it was like, you're doing a lot, sir.
Maybe I just don't like Malik's buckethead ass.
I don't.
You're on mute.
I don't.
Tasha's on mute, talking away.
I don't know why.
I was like, what's happening in that box up there?
I don't know. I don't know why I did that, because I was just saying that Malik is a pecan pie because he is the type of person who gets stuck in your teeth and won't fucking go away. Like
How y'all be making your pecan pies?
Right, because I like a pecan pie.
I don't eat no pecan pie. So.
But see, no, baby. The pecans.
The pecans get stuck?
Girl, you know how you gotta wash them down. See, maybe because I'm
Only
allergic.
When I eat a raw pecan, like when you just crack it open.
I'm allergic.
Yes.
See, so for me, I guess it's just for me. That's how bad I can't stand Malik.
Why you eat pecan pie if you're allergic?
Not even, I don't know if it's allergic or I just gotta really drink like a lot of fizz and shit to make it go down my throat, girl. And them motherfucking pecans and peanuts and all that shit gets stuck in your teeth.
Okay.
They bother.
I don't like nuts in my food either.
They bothersome to me. They bothersome to me. And Malik is like the motherfuckers mosquitoes that you can spray off.
Malik is black licorice.
You know, look. Oh yes.
Black licorice.
Oh yes. Black fucking licorice. That is so good. Black licorice is always gonna be on the candy table. Ain't nobody getting that.
Don't nobody want that.
No. Nobody wants
it's the kind of shit you gotta force on a person. Like you just like here.
Nobody.
Take these black jelly beans, please. They're fucking nasty.
Nobody.
Because I could rock with a pecan pie.
Right.
I ain't never rocking with no black licorice.
Black licorice, that is so fucking good. Because that is literally so fucking gross.
The thing that nobody wants.
Nobody wants that.
It's like
nobody slide them in with candy corn, but I know some people like that.
I love candy corn. I love candy corn.
When I was a kid, I ate candy corn because there wasn't nothing else around. But I'm not going to the store and picking candy corn.
Yeah, I like.
I'm a texture person, and the texture is weird to me.
Yeah, it is. I like. Yeah, it's a little waxy. Yeah, I like candy corn though, but
Malik.
Oh my God. The black licorice, that was so fucking good, Tia. I'm proud of you.
Okay, so the arc helps Noah move in. I think we sort of talked about that already.
Okay, Ricky hires help. Okay, can we...
What is going on?
What?
Ricky hires help. For what?
You ain't see that big ass crack
because he had
from the goddamn earthquake?
I know because he had the earthquake issue. But then the help ended up fucking his regular housekeeper.
Which would have been fine if work had been done. But the place was filthy and the crack was still there. Like, if y'all don't fuck.
You would have been fine if you came home and your housekeeper was in there fucking in your bed, Tia.
It's
but
a
my thing... No,
he was in his bed. Go to your damn house. Why?
Okay, but this is my thing. Was that really a one-man job?
It was just a little plaster, a little paint,
drywall. Yeah,
that was a one-man job.
Ricky could have did that shit. Right? He just bougie.
It was just.
I mean, he had to build a whole new wall.
Ricky wasn't finna do it, but
I know. But I was crack with nothing on but a tool belt and his balls hanging. So. It was not that serious. Okay.
Why did I think when he threw his underwear at Ricky? Why did I think Ricky was finna like smell him? It was so much going.
I thought that too.
Like when he grabbed him, and I was like, "Okay, first I got
the same thing."
If this man, oh, thank God.
I would have turned the shit off and that would have been the end of my Noah's Ark experience.
That did not come across my mind like at all.
I'm with you, Tia. Yes, it looked like he was about to smell them draws. And I would have turned off my damn I would have turned that shit off and went about my day.
If anybody else thought that he was gonna smell them drawers, whenever y'all view this, please let us know in the comments, because I know damn well me and Tanika can't be the only ones that are thinking the opposite.
He got too close to his face. He caught him and he was like, and he was like right here.
And then he like, and I'm like, but you're still holding them, and I just, why are you holding another man's drawers? I don't. No.
But there are men who like women's panties. They like to smell them and rub them on themselves and stuff like that. So I guess in, a situation.
Ja.
Yes.
Don't continue.
No, like I saw this one time. I was looking for some extra work on Craigslist.
Proceed.
And they had an ad. They wanted somebody to meet them in a public place and take their panties off. And they was wanting to buy panties straight off the body in the restaurant. I didn't take the gig because I'm not that brave.
Did you go get your coins? What happened?
Oh, okay.
That's a real thing.
Yeah, it's
people will buy your dirty drawers. If you look into supplement your income,
yeah,
people will buy your dirty drawers.
Oh, for sure. For sure. But you thought about it though. You did think about it for a second though, huh?
Yes, I
did. John did like this.
Your money.
Everybody gotta have a hustle.
I was
like, so did you do it?
Right.
I didn't. I was like, what if this crazy person tries to kidnap me, or if I get caught taking my panties off at the table? Because he wanted to meet at a public place.
How much was that,
you gotta shimmy them off under the table,
I mean,
you've never done that. You've never done that with a partner at the restaurant? Like,
I mean, I've done a few things at a restaurant, but that ain't one of them. No.
Oh, you didn't ever
if you get caught take my
panties off and pass them up under the table at the restaurant?
Basically, Tia has done it because she up there.
I wasn't gonna put two and two together for everybody. I mean, I figured that, but that's okay.
I mean,
so if you want to so since you're already familiar with that type of behavior, if you want to make a few extra dollars
with my partner,
I'm not familiar with that behavior.
Get you a bodyguard to go with you.
So what was the coins like? Like how much?
That's what I want to know.
How much was that going? What was the going rate for that?
I mean, it wasn't enough to motivate me to show up and do it. So,
okay.
But whatever it was, it wasn't that encouraging. But maybe they didn't have a price. I don't remember because I don't remember that. I just remember being like, "Are they serious?" Because at that point in my life, I was still, a little like, "What?"
Wow. Okay. That's interesting.
So when Malik started breaking the glasses and all that stuff, do you feel like Noah felt a little guilty? I don't know if that's the right word I'm looking for.
I wondered.
Because it was such a contrast. It was such a contrast of like, oh no, that's fine. It's just a glass. We'll get another one. You can break them all. It was such hospitality with Malik towards Noah, and then the way that Noah treated Wade, I felt like when he started breaking the glasses, there was a little bit in there like, oh,
that's how you treat people.
Yeah, like okay, so I fucked it up.
Maybe my reaction was wrong.
Yeah, I fucked it up. I totally think that.
I mean, it shouldn't have been if it wasn't, because like you said, it was very obvious the difference. Like he said, I cleared you a space for your clothes. I emptied you a drawer. Whereas I guess Noah wanted Wade to live out them boxes for the 5 days.
He wasn't there at all.
There wasn't supposed to be no boxes.
But here's the thing: why all that time Wade was practically just. Why Wade already didn't have some drawers in a drawer or something like that over there or whatever? Because, like I said, several times Noah was like, "Hey, you gonna be here when I get back?" Like they clearly had that type of relationship where Wade was at Noah's house consistently. Why Wade already didn't have no space? I guess that was a season 1 question.
But that's a good point though.
I feel like the way Noah was when he moved his shit in, I could see Noah being like, okay, you going home today, take your don't forget this. You leaving your shirt over here. Take that with you on your way home.
Oh,
so,
I can totally see that.
Mm-hmm.
I can totally see that.
Okay. Can we discuss Kenya slapping Chance? Are we there yet? Are we there yet?
Yes.
Yeah, we can talk about Uganda.
Because because my thing is, what really pisses me off about his custard ass is that now there's just so many things wrong with their relationship, like the communication,
still a mess.
like one of the first things, I'm sorry, but one of the first things that you are supposed to do, especially when you come into a relationship where there are children involved, is talk about discipline, sleeping arrangement. Like, I mean, these are things. Parenting is something you're supposed to talk. Co-parenting is something you're supposed to discuss. Like, I'm sorry, her big ass is not fixing to sleep in the motherfucking bed with us. Period. Point fucking blank. I'm sorry.
And I don't like how
and it's
Eddie, like, he's got this scar, whatever, on his nose that he keeps getting hit by Malawi. And Eddie is just like, Eddie is just like, no, she's still gonna sleep with us. And I'm like,
you talking about Chance? He has that on him.
Yeah, and Eddie's like, yeah, so I'm so sorry, but yeah, she's still gonna sleep with us. And I'm like,
I wouldn't have been sleeping in there.
Yeah, it's
like,
very.
I'll go.
It's very dismissive of him, like physical. Like, it's literally he's being physically harmed, and it's like you're just being dismissive. But then when it happens to you, let me go move her ass.
I did not like that
at all. My problem was it wasn't even up for discussion. It was like, she's sleeping in here and she's gonna stay in here as long as she needs to. But okay, this is not only your bed, it's supposed to be ours.
Our
bed. Not
only
your child, it's supposed to be ours. How do we not have a conversation about it? How is it only your way? Right. And he did this multiple times through these 2 episodes that we're gonna watch. It was like, it's my way, that's my child, and that's it. So we talked about last season, Chance being the babysitter. Oh, it was stressed in these 2 episodes that you were only the baby.
Only the baby. Yes. Yes. And this is after Thug Lover.
Baby, I would have been back at that guy house getting my keys back. You and your daughter enjoy your life.
I would have been somewhere.
I would have been somewhere.
Not up in there and not in that bed getting slapped in the face every night. That's for sure.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I agree with that. Oof. I don't.
I still don't get it.
I still don't get that relationship.
And it gets worse and worse every episode. What am I supposed to be seeing here? Why will this relationship not end? I don't get it.
I don't understand why Chance has to compromise with this man. I don't get why he has to compromise at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like, at this point. Because, like, yes, in a relationship you have to compromise and this, that, and the third. But I'm saying at this point, why? What happened to Tia? Okay. I'm like, but at this point, why are we compromising at this point? Because at this point, you're just being complete disrespectful of my feelings, of my autonomy. Like, you don't give a fuck. How is that love? I feel like you said, Tanika, I feel like I am legit a nanny, a personal assistant. I mean, give me a fucking grocery list and tell me what chores I need to do for the rest of the fucking day.
That's how it's been since they broke up and he was still taking her to ballet or doing whatever he has. It's never changed from that.
It's never changed.
And it gets worse. like the stuff that happens in the next episode, this relationship, for me, I would have been out. Yeah,
Right.
nah,
But I guess
absolutely not.
Right. It's because they're still figuring it out. They didn't take the time. I think maybe if it had been just them and no child, jumping into this stage at 6 months, yeah, it's crazy, but it would have been more doable if it had been, pardon me, just those two. But when you have like the child involved and parenting, like it's not like, Chance has been there this child's whole life.
Right.
There are things you have to discuss. There are things that should have taken place long before they moved to this spot. So it's like you just ran into this and it's a fucking disaster. And it doesn't seem, even from what we see later on, doesn't seem like it gets a whole lot better anytime remotely.
Get better at all.
Right.
It gets worse from my observation. It looks like it gets worse. I don't know.
Yeah.
I agree with that. Oh my goodness. I agree. Oh my goodness. You guys, why does Ricky always dance like he's doing the Fame 8 count? These dancing moments at the club.
Is that Ricky or Chance? Because to me, Chance dance like it's a whole different song playing.
Okay,
what are you hearing, sir?
They always seem like they dancing to different music.
3 different songs playing. I guess because during the filming it's no music playing.
Right, it's like, no music. Right.
But I always let's all pretend we're dancing to this. Start the count and then okay, go. Play it in your head and dance.
I always feel like Ricky is the Debbie Allen, though. That's what I'm saying, because it always feels like he's like 1, 2, 3, 4. He's popping and is
we
right.
know Christian is a choreographer and dance teacher, so that's right up his alley. That's where he's at.
And Alex is just so. Oh my God, Alex is so hilarious. Like Rodney Chester is perfect for this damn. I know. Still my favorite. I just Trey and Alex. I think we've discussed this before. I think Tia was the one discussing like their kisses, right? When she talked, like they have such a beautiful relationship. Their marriage, no, they're not married. They've been together for 7 years. Weren't we trying to figure out were they married?
We don't know.
We don't know.
Because at the end of season 1, he was trying to propose.
He was trying to
legally or domestic partnership.
Yeah, it was. But I mean, God, they should be. Were they married and jumped?
Yeah, they were married by the time we get to Jump the Broom.
Well, when we got to Jump the Broom, right? I hate we didn't get to see their ceremony. Not you saying, I guess.
No, because Trey is like
okay. So we have a debate here,
but Trey just does some stupid fucking shit. Like, who comes home from Africa with the homeboy and don't call ahead? Hey, baby, I went to drop Guy off, or Guy got to his house. Did they take an Uber together? Because we don't even have Uber at that time. You take a taxi together from the airport, and you went to Guy house first and found out his girl said good day. Like, who the fuck?
That was no courtesy.
And you know your man. You knew Alex was at home, half bucket ass naked, waiting to slide up and down. On you as soon as you came through the door. Why you bring this other dude to your house without finding out if it's okay with your person first?
Yeah, I don't understand.
My question was for Guy. Like, would y'all have done this? You have been in Africa for 6 months. You know your friend hasn't been home and seen his significant other in that whole time. Even if you get back home and you have nowhere to stay, do you not say, okay, tonight I'm gonna figure it out at a hotel so y'all can do whatever y'all gonna do in the house tonight, and I'll come over there tomorrow and stay for the rest of the week? But Guy is on his bullshit, right? And already plotting to do his foolishness, so that's why he doesn't. But as a friend, he should have done that. He shouldn't have been there standing in that doorstep when Alex opened his door half naked. preparing to come on in and spend the night.
Everything was so ruined.
He should have been
at a shelter. He ain't go to the bartender house?
Anywhere.
He couldn't find Wade. He should have went to the bartender house, his grandmama's house. Somebody.
Girl, everything was just ruined because baby Alex gave Black Cowboy. He was so ready, honey. Okay. And them draws, he hit his own ass, honey. He did. He was ready. Okay, he was ready for Big Trey.
He was ready to ride Trey off.
Not Big Trey.
Big Trey. What do you? Have you been getting somewhere? Because Trey wasn't. To me, he wasn't ready enough.
He was like, I'm tired.
Not you trying to imply.
What's doing?
No. Oh.
Because he should have been ready after 6 months.
Mm-hmm. Well, later on in the episode.
Right. Later on, like 3 days later. Because it was a few times he kind of like, I'm tired. I'll get there when I get there. He had enough energy to go help guy go get his bullshit from the stores.
Yep.
That should have been. He should have took Alex on into the bathroom at least. You know what I'm saying? Flossed his teeth or something. Helped him out with something. He should have tried one of little murder trick, little reach around while the something.
Girl, what?
And then said, I'll be back. I'm gonna go help Guy get his stuff. I'm
around and what, Joe?
Hey, I'm just
girl,
saying.
She said floss the teeth, reach around, girl. Okay.
He should have been far more ready than he was.
You should at least give him a 50-cent.
Okay, so Tia, they implying that it was a little something going on in Africa.
I don't think Trey will. I feel like Trey loves
from Trey.
I
just think Trey is, like I said before, just stupid. Like he's lovable. Well, he can't be too stupid. He's an RN.
Just dumb to the fact.
Yeah, he's just, I don't know.
He just acts dumbfounded and just, he's not very aware. He's not very self-aware in this relationship.
I think he just hasn't had friends. Like, so for him, everything with Guy this is a friendship. He may not even know what it's supposed to look like, if that makes sense. Because if you look at the arc, they are habitual line steppers with each other, in every possible way.
Yeah, very true.
When he sees it in Guy, he probably doesn't even realize this isn't how it's supposed to be, because the friendships that he's seen up close, they're calling each other 2-3 in the morning. They're everything. There's no boundaries. So he's probably like, yeah, this is what Guy friends do. Y'all think that Guy tried, low-key, high-key, tried to do something over in Africa? Or you think he kept it on the level?
I don't know. I can't see him because 5 minutes after he got there, he's setting their damn house on fire. So I feel like he had to be dropping breadcrumbs to see.
But Trey didn't pick it up though. That's the thing. He probably was dropping and Trey wasn't even picking it up.
Flirting a little here and if he would could you see Trey recognizing Guy even flirting? I don't know. If that would
they was too busy with the the orphans and stuff out there giving the medical stuff. Maybe that's when Guy really fell, because he was like, "Oh, look at him with the orphans and the starving children. He's such a humanitarian."
See, I don't think Guy fell at all. I think Guy ass is crazy.
Yeah,
it's no.
He has obsession tendencies.
Something wrong with him. He ain't
avoid the little rabbit if they had pets and stuff. He would have been like,
yeah, it is giving fatal attraction. It is giving bunny boiling, fatal attraction. Glenn Close when she was just like, when she was, Oh goodness!
Has anybody ever got y'all a 6-month anniversary cake?
6-month anniversary.
So no, you know what? Let me tell you, I probably haven't celebrated any type of month anniversary since high school. That was like in high school. It's like, oh my God, it's been a month. Happy month anniversary. Because in high school,
Okay.
maybe you make it 2 weeks. That's when you first go graduate from 2-week relationships to like a little bit more. As a grown ass woman, no, and neither have I thought about getting a man a 6-month anniversary cake.
Kogi, what month you start giving gifts? Month 2, oh.
I mean, like little gifts, that's one thing, but
I believe
I see the
that
look on your face that you be month anniversarying it up.
I just believe in going with your heart.
Oh Lord.
yeah. Ain't nothing, you know what? Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Honestly, I
What's
just
a 1 month gift, Coach? What is
honestly,
it?
I just believe in going with your
Silver,
heart.
gold.
Just go with your heart.
Gift.
Listen, just go with your heart, you guys. Whatever you feel, just do that. You feel me? That's it. You know what I'm saying?
And you're right.
Whatever you feel me?
we ain't love shaming here. We ain't heart
You know what I'm
shaming.
saying?
Absolutely not.
Whatever
I mean,
you
the
feel.
characters on the show, yes, but real people.
Yeah, it may not, but I'm saying it may not even be something tangible. It could just be just a special, just
like
a
special
dinner. No, not even anything. It could be a special card, a special note, special text, just a recognition of the day. That's it.
So where you would you take them up to the lookout point and do it like that, or are we just gonna have dinner at home?
Honestly, if I'm being real 100 with you, it actually depends on the person. Do I feel like Noah and Malik were at that? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But that's not to say that somebody else. Now, if you were a person that I truly believe, like if it was Alex and Trey and they were 6 months and they did something like that, I could totally see Alex making a 6-month anniversary cake for Trey and them going on a hill. And I would
love that for Wade and Noah if they had made it that long.
And you know what? And I wouldn't have a problem with. That's what I'm saying. Malik and Noah. Malik and Noah, it doesn't make sense for me. But if it was Alex and Trey, it wouldn't even make sense for me with Eddie and Chance, just because I cannot fucking.
Them motherfuckers was beyond cake at 6 months. They was moving in together.
Yeah.
I was about to say with Wade and Noah, like it wasn't no month anniversary stuff, but he was buying his car back and stuff in like what was it, 4 business weeks? So
and was gonna pay them $4,000 on the rent. That baby said, "I'm your man, ain't it?"
I feel like it would have been something different. Like maybe they would have did a 6-month something, but it wouldn't have been. Here's your cake.
I can see Noah doing.
I don't know.
I feel like
that
it
would have
may
been
be
Alex and Trey. I can maybe see it, but it just seemed weird for Noah and what the hell is his name?
Malik.
Where did he get a cake from? They just left the club. The club got a cake.
It was in the core.
Where the fuck you get a cake from?
So
this is part of the doing too much that Tia was talking about.
Yeah,
but it probably was a fake cake.
No, it was real. But it's all the stuff. So this reminds me. So whenever I see like videos of people proposing to somebody and they say no, I always think in my mind, like, how do you like be with somebody and not know whether or not they're gonna say yes? Like to me, it's always like, what's happening in this relationship that we get to asking the question and the person says no? Like, your emotional intelligence, what's happening? That's how I felt like this was with Malik, because it was like he did all this, and I don't feel like Noah was giving him, we have the 6-month anniversary type relationship. Like it was, everything to me is very forced with Malik. Everything is like he's trying to make it something it's not. it's kind of like what we were saying about Noah last season, or Wade. Like how Wade didn't seem like he was noticing Noah, but like he was getting on Noah's nerves.
Oh yeah.
Like this is like next level, because like how do you get, we're celebrating a 6-month anniversary, but this person wants to break up? Like, are y'all in the same relationship? Like, what is happening?
But Noah was thinking he was the right one at the beginning of the club scene. He didn't want to break up till he seen Wade's sexy ass walk in.
Do you think? I don't think Noah was giving him that. Yep. Noah's trying to figure out if this is Mr. Right.
Mm-hmm. But we're not there yet. I think this is maybe a problem because Quincy says this later on. Of course you don't, like, I forgot exactly what he said, but he was like, you make people fall in love with you.
Make them fall in love with you.
And then
you're sorry.
And then you're sorry. And I'm like, yeah, so maybe he is like his little toxic self. Maybe he was giving the vibes like this is what he's doing. And then all of a sudden we get up to the Lookout Mountain and you like, no, this is too much. It's too fast. You're perfect.
That's what Noah do, child.
Yeah.
So
he started having them flashbacks, baby. That's what changed his mind.
I think if he had not seen Wade at the house, would any of this have happened? Would he have broken up with him? Would the 6-month anniversary have been a little cute thing? I mean, eventually they would have had to break up because he didn't really.
They would have,
It would have been a cute
this is
moment.
like Teak and Murda. Like if they had tried, no matter what, eventually Uncle Clifford was the one. It was gonna end.
Mm-hmm.
They might have had a cute little couple of months or something like that. But I don't even know if Malik was that long for this world. Like I don't even know if Malik was a couple of months more.
So how did we get here? Because he sees Wade, and then the very next time he starts kissing on Malik, it's the flashbacks to the old Wade. How did this relationship start? The first time you kissed this man after you and Wade broke up 2 days ago, how are you not having these same flashbacks that you're having now? Like, how do you get here? Every time you spoke to this man, looked at this man, he should have reminded you of Wade.
Well, he was probably trying to push Wade out
of sight, out of mind.
He didn't pick up the phone those 2 times, and he was just crushed.
Like, this is the reason that you're crushed. Every time you look at him, you should be reminded of the person that you really want to be with. That's why I feel like this rebound should have been with somebody totally different. Like, I get the rebound.
That may have happened early on. I think by the time we get, I'm sure those first couple of months of the 6 months, he probably was thinking about Wade. But at this point, because of his 2 phone calls, he's thinking Wade is not going to talk to him. So he's probably like naturally trying to push Wade out. Then you see Wade looking as good as he want to look.
I was gonna ask, did he get more fine in season 2? What happened?
Like he came in, I said, "Oh, looking good, like healthy, happy." You see him, and now all that floods. I can see how that can happen because to me, Noah's toxic as all get out, just being himself. But I definitely think a lot of the like overdoing it was, I'm going to make this relationship work. I'm going to make this. I'm basically going to try to make him a Wade replacement. And to some extent, he was doing it. He was doing the cute little stuff. It's just Noah wasn't with it. So I can see that. And then Wade got a whole living boyfriend. So like everything you rejected, he went and did with a whole nother dude. Like immediately, like I'm sure he was feeling all kinds of ways when he saw him. And then he's like, "Are you happy?" "Yeah, I am." And
this is where I would shoot Malik a little bail. I think he should have pushed Noah's ass off that fucking wall.
Malik don't got no bail coming from me.
He should have pushed Noah's ass off that damn wall. I'm sorry.
Noah was super tripping, talking about I'll walk home.
Like that was my thing. Like I'm like, okay, I've been on Mulholland Drive, and I'm just like, you're being so dramatic. It's like
how far do you have to walk?
It's like,
well,
girl,
you just don't want to walk nowhere in LA. Like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, Mulholland Drive, you're gonna walk down the hill. Like, you're giving so dramatic in your bohemian attire. Like, get in the motherfucking car with one of your exes. Like, one of your exes, Malik is an ex at this point. Okay, you don't want to get with him. Dre and Wade pulls up, and then it's just like, come on, we live down here. We always take a ride. And then it's like, okay, no, I'm just gonna walk. Like,
he was doing too much.
Probably felt fucking stupid.
I don't know if I could have gotten in that car with Wade and Dre.
No, and he looked dumb.
Absolutely not.
Could you?
No.
I mean, I know, but damn.
Yeah.
Well, get your ass in the car with Malik. Like, it's just not given.
No, you just told this nigga you was happy, and now you are walking alone.
Okay, so you walking
down Mulholland Drive.
So you
freezing.
walking?
No one's walking like this. Yeah. He is cold and alone in the dark, and he was embarrassed. I'd have been like, "Oh no, I'm good too," but he should have played it off a lot better. I'd have been like, "Oh no, you know,
he didn't
like a little late night jog. I'm about to
girl, he was
crib.
Girl, he looked worse than an old Jill Scott song, baby. The way he was walking, it was terrible.
I want to get into how Wade be driving Dre's car during the day while he at work like baby boy, because
you wouldn't let Wade drive your car.
I just burn all your gas up. It was giving taking a vet to her job and then
listen.
Like, why
so wait,
driving?
How Wade got Dre was at work and Wade shows up. So did like Wade drop Dre off and then went home to get dressed and then came back to the club later?
Boy.
That's exactly what Dre get to work. He gets dropped off and picked up.
Yep.
And Wade go do whatever he doing. Then come by the bar, get some free drinks, check on his man, make sure he not doing nothing. Then he go come back, pick him up, take him home. Baby boy.
Wade is not getting out of these fuckboy allegations at this
Baby
point
boy just
in
with
the
a
story.
job. So he went from Noah when fell off and he couldn't move in with Noah. He was like, oh, okay, I found one. Dre moved him in, gave him the car.
How long you think after him and Noah broke up that he find Dre? Like, it couldn't have been like 2 days like Malik over here.
No. Any amount of time to me is any time within this 6 months to be moved in is too soon.
Yeah. He ain't had time to heal a process or nothing.
It do feel like though, Tanika, that it has been some months though. It did feel like it's been some months, you know. So I feel like it wasn't. I mean, I feel like that's why. Girl, all these fucking names. I do feel like Wade changed his number because he didn't want Noah calling.
Oh yeah,
right.
But kept Noah's number locked in on his phone.
Because later when he asked him to,
he was like, "You still got his number."
He was like, "Yep, I sure do."
Right.
Sure the fuck do.
Right. So I feel like, okay, he blocked his, and I think maybe like he gave it a month or so, and then at least like 5 months. They've been together for some months.
Yes, I feel
maybe
like
they was friends first, and then it moved on. You know, like Wade
maybe he went
to the gay bar to get drunk one night. Dre was there.
Dre is also Wade's rebound the same way Malik is.
But he cheated with
like
Malik,
the first person he slept with after Noah kind of thing.
Yeah.
Right. He went down to the study to get a drink because he was, stressed out, and there was Dre like,
because
any good bartender, tell me your problems. You know?
Yes, because Dre was like, man, he was a real bitch. Let me tell you about this. Like the way,
real bitch.
Yeah. The way
so he probably did come in there.
Him just venting first,
and then,
oh my god,
that's probably exactly what happened.
The way
he backstory on how they met, so I could totally see that being how they met.
And the way when he said Noah, and he was like, that Noah? That's the Noah.
The bitch himself.
The
Ricky
bitch
was
himself.
hilarious. Ricky was hilarious.
This whole thing.
Ricky should have jabbed Dre real
How
quick.
does your man feel about you serving drinks shirtless? What? Like, why? Ricky was doing a
because Dre was all up in their damn business. Did nobody ask Dre nothing?
But Ricky's a whore.
Noah for having a boyfriend that worked at the sex club, and now you asking Dre how his man feels about him serving drinks.
Hello, Ricky, you're a whore. So gone. You should buy.
I would have just had an attitude because why are you in our conversation anyway? Like, didn't nobody ask you shit?
Yeah,
fix a fucking drink.
Go ahead. I'm like, go ahead. I'd have been like, let me tell y'all something.
Right.
Gin and tonic, please.
Right. Let me get a Long Island. Mind your fucking business.
What is happening right now? We did not ask you. So John has this, and I talked about this a little bit. Were y'all surprised that Wade kept dating men?
I was not surprised, baby, because guess what? I'm going to use Ja's lingo with this one. The booty was loose. And therefore...
Tia has disappeared.
Not loose booty.
And therefore, it was a done data after that, baby. Hey, I didn't think he was going back, sweetie. That's it.
I'm actually shocked because I feel like maybe this is how I feel like we had some information to feel like, Wade was legitimately into women, found himself into Noah, and that's how he wound up in that situation. But maybe this is supposed to lend to he always had those feelings or whatever, because I would think if I, or me, as I had this experience and it's everything I've ever dreamed of and more. However, then it crushes me. Like it backfires in my face. I get shitted on completely. I feel like I'd be a little hesitant to visit, at least not right away.
Yeah.
Now, because we also just said maybe he went to the steady to get a couple drinks to knock him back. Dre was there, whoop-de-whoop. One thing leads to another because we sloppy drunk. We take it to the back of the bar.
Or he just likes to get his back blown out since he was with
Wade
Noah.
was not there yet. Wade was only topping still at this point.
I think Wade and Dre are verse.
No, I don't think so.
Really?
Who do you think is the bottom?
Dre. I think so.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a little verse going on.
Yeah.
You think Dre
it hasn't been that long though for Wade. So like it hasn't been a year. And he was he sucking? Y'all say he had sucked dick.
Baby,
dick sucking heartbreak. He was at least sucking a little dick, dingling a little ball. Something.
Baby, I need y'all to understand, sweetie. Trust and believe that is a verse relationship, honey. There's a lot of masculinity, femininity going on, pleasure both ways. No, ma'am, they're verse.
So y'all think he was verse with Noah?
I don't think this first relationship they were, but like when we get to jump in the room,
by the time we get there,
I think the second incarnation of their relationship, absolutely.
Okay.
So I know we're not there yet, but I saw comments that basically, if you have the DVDs, that in the end of this season, when they get caught up in the bathroom, that Noah was actually the top in that bathroom scene.
I never seen the DVD. I never heard that conversation. So no.
I saw that. That's what I saw. Now I haven't seen the DVD, but I heard that in the behind the scenes in the something that Noah was the top in that bathroom.
They cut it out in the other version.
Well, all you see is them going to the bathroom and one hand's on top of the other, and it does kind of look like Noah's hand is on top of Wade's. But I only saw I saw a clip somewhere of because there's more in that bathroom. So I seen a clip. There's like Noah's like rubbing on Wade's chest, and there's some other stuff going on inside this bathroom. I saw this clip somewhere. When I was reading the comments, it was saying that in that situation, that is when Wade went on and opened up the gates of heaven. No.
I haven't watched my season 2 DVD. What are these? $29.98.
So
baby, I'm
trying
to get settled so I can order my DVDs because I just need to
buy it,
know.
Tia, and put the clip up there so we can see. I haven't watched the final episode of this.
I can't find them.
So long.
I can't find my whole LGBTQ box
episode.
I mean, that's just what I heard. Now, I mean, maybe when we get Patrick on the show,
I cannot find.
We can ask him about it.
Hold on,
I know I got a friend that's got us some DVDs somewhere. We'll figure it out. I think by the time they get to the second, I could see that him being topped here because this is similar to like 207 when Murda and Uncle back together, and there's a we're switching like a trust, vulnerability, that type of.
You can see it in the bathroom in the finale.
I can't see it. I could see that him being versed by this point. Wade being versed by this point.
Okay, what are you talking about? With
by Dre or by the time we're coming back to season 2?
I don't think I'm explaining it right.
Right, what are you talking about?
I know what she's talking. Oh my God, this is hilarious.
When and with who can you see it?
I can see Wade and Noah being versed when we get to 208 and they're in the bathroom. That particular scene, I see it because this is like we just can't help it, and him like giving himself into Noah.
Okay.
I kind of see that here, and I say that the same way like Uncle Clifford and Lil Murda in their scene. I see the same type of energy. To me, I think it's always going to be different though because Wade and Noah are fully in love. And I think that always changes it when it comes to the top verse conversations because, and what I've seen is if it's just a boyfriend or a fling or something like that, it's if I'm a top, I'm top, I'm bottom, I'm bottom. But when you're in a loving, committed relationship or with somebody that you love, I think in general, I don't care which way you go, you want to explore. Like, we're not about to spend a couple of forevers and we're doing the same thing. Let's try at least one, something different. So I don't not see that with Wade and Noah, even though Noah's a little more feminine. To me, I feel like this is a couple that's in love, that's exploring. And then when we get to jump in the broom, he says that, like, what makes you think he's not? Like, and I do think they developed that. Dre and Wade, I get versed. I don't get either one of them. And that may have developed because if they're doing this real quick, move in, some of the other stuff may have developed quickly too.
True.
Because I don't know. You see Dre, well, they don't really have this then, but you could see Dre being on like Jacked talking about I'm a bottom. I feel like I don't see that.
No.
But then, like, I don't really see him on Jack anyway, because he's really giving like I meet my guys at the grocery store, the library, at Borders bookstore or some shit. Like, he's not really giving.
I agree.
Meet me for the hookup.
Yeah, I think that verse. I was surprised. I thought the same thing. I'm thinking next time that we see Wade, if we saw him like around Noah, he was going to be with a woman, and then it was going to be like, I wanted to get so far away from men, but then I'm still in love with Noah. That's what I expected. So when I saw Dre and they lived together and all this stuff, I was like, oh, okay.
Now I will say, I think because I was binge watching, my initial watch, it didn't really dawn on me that Wade having a boyfriend immediately after, coming into season 2 was outside of just being like, oh man, I wanted them to work their shit out. But I think after when I watched it the second time around, whereas like Tal said, I got to, savor the episode and really just process what I was looking at. Yeah, I felt like, really?
Yeah, quick. So do we have anything else on this episode, ladies?
I think that's the end of it.
So I'm going to close this out.
Except, no, we talked about that, yeah.
Tia down in the valley on IG, Minnie is Max on Twitter. Make sure that you are following us on our Twitter page because that's where all the new stuff comes first. Follow us and turn that notification bell off so you'll always be in the know. Jai, what you got?
You can find me on Instagram as Ja_the_goddess, as Ja the Goddess, all one word, on Twitter. Keep your FBI eyes open for more of this Noah's Ark bonus content, and make sure you check us out on Sundays live for Pink Sunday Radio. Tanika?
I am at your girl Jiggy on Twitter and Instagram. You can follow me over there if you don't already. You can also follow Pink Sunday Radio on Instagram. If you're looking for those bonus episodes that Ja was talking about, you can find those on pinksundayradio.com. That takes you to Apple Podcasts. And while you're on Apple Podcasts, if you can leave us a 5-star written review, we would really appreciate it. If you are watching this video right now on YouTube, we would appreciate if you subscribe to us and turn that notification bell on so you know when these videos drop. Kogi, what do you got to tell them?
You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram, Kogi_mama. We're also on TikTok, and we have a website now, pinksunday.com. So make sure you check out the website and follow us on those other platforms. Thank you so much.
Are you an everyday hustler? Are you always on your steady grind? Are you a Black storyteller that matters? Check out actor and philanthropist J. Alphonse Nicholson's signature apparel line at 5grinds.com and pick up a t-shirt, hoodie, and book bag and tell the world who you are. That's FIVE Grinds.com. Pink Sunday Radio.